Hello guys and welcome to day 17 of 30 days of fits. So I have zero plans today, which means I can do whatever I want, in theory. And because of that, I have no idea what I'm going to do for this video today. Normally I always start this with some form of an idea, but today I got nothing. Absolutely nada. So this could either be really interesting or really bad. So we are about to enter into a long weekend for Easter. Now, that doesn't really mean anything to me as a content creator because I don't work an office job or any job in which I get a benefit of taking days off as a public holiday. Because I work for myself, I do my own schedule, I do my own thing. But it does mean everyone I know is going to be free and hanging around and having extra time to do things. So normally I would spend these weekends quite booked up and busy, but I'm going to New York next week, so I want to try and keep this weekend pretty relaxed. So because of that, I'm probably not going to be getting that dressed up, which means we can have a bit more fun here. So before we jump into today's outfit, whatever that may be, I would love to hear from you guys. I would like to know if there's anything you would like to see me try and style, try and do. It can be something as simple as you want to see me dress with certain colours, or it could be something as silly as you want me to dress inspired by a margarita pizza. I don't know. Something like that, it could be anything. No idea is a stupid idea. And then I'll have a look through and try my best to create an outfit to one or two of those over this long weekend. But today I don't have those suggestions from you, so I will just have to throw something together myself. I'm going to have a quick look and see if I can come back with anything that sparks inspiration. Okay, I think I have my inspiration. Maybe what we can do today is continue where I left off the other day with this outfit. If you remember, and if you were here, when I was getting ready for the Sinners premiere, I tried on another outfit, which was this and the matching trousers, and I had the shirt underneath, but I didn't actually go all the way through with that outfit. So I didn't get to imagine it quite as well as I was thinking in my head. So maybe today's the day we do that. Maybe we can dress up in this, have a little play, and see where we end up. Sound like a plan? I think it does to me. Let me put this on. Ta-da! Okay, so this is where we left off last time, so I think it's only right we pick back up from here. So we have the matching top with the trousers on, and then we have this pinstripe shirt underneath. So for those of you that weren't here for the last video when I tried this on, there seems to be multiple ways I can wear this top because it is stretchy up here. So I could take it off the shoulders and have it sat like this, and it creates this weird kind of neckline here, which I can work with like this as well. But for me, it makes the most sense to make it an off-shoulder situation and then have the shirt poking through. Now, when it comes to adding to this, I think the obvious thing to do is add a tie here, just to kind of add that like smart element, whilst we've got this whole kind of like whimsical tulip. I feel like I'm a tulip in this moment going on. So let me go and look at my ties and see which ones work. I think the one that makes the most sense to me is this vintage Valentino one that I picked up in Rome in a charity shop for like €10, I think it was, which is insane because it's in perfect condition. But I think this one makes the most sense given the colour scheme. So here is the tie on. Now the question is, do I wear it out or in? Let's trial it. This is it out and this is it in. Kind of feel like in makes the most sense. I mean, I don't mind it out, but I guess tucked in makes the most sense if we're going for this like smart vibe that got drowned in whimsy. You know? One thing about these trousers, as much as I adore them, and as much as they fit, they kind of don't. Because of the weight of these trousers, after a little bit of wearing them, they start to droop and fall down. The two times I've worn them out now, it's been such a pain in the ass because I keep having to like drag them up. So I think I need to take them back and ask if they can pop in like a belt loop or something, just so I can add that extra support to keep them up if I'm like going out in them for a long period of time. I'm really loving the tie. I think it's a good like little detail. I don't think I would add too much else here. Now the only other thing I might add to this section is this. These little pins that go on the collar here, because I think it might just add like a nice little element. And there is gold in the tie, so it's just going to tie in with that. So let's pop it on and see what we think. So here it is on. And I'm a big fan. It doesn't add a lot, but I think it's just a nice little touch going on here. So the next thing to think about is shoes. I'd probably go for a pair of heels in this. So we're going to use the square-toed boots that I have. I actually really need to find like a new pair of good black boots. I used to have some platform ones from Steve Madden, and they were my absolute favourite go-to shoe for every situation. But they are dead and gone at this point, and no one sells them anymore, which is really sad. So here are the boots on. They are the perfect height to keep my trousers off the floor, which is lovely. And you know what? I'm actually really loving this outfit because it's one I don't really need to do too much work to, but it already looks insane. Like, it looks incredible, if I do say so myself. Now, of course, we need a hat, and I think my asymmetric one from Crystal Birch absolutely needs to be involved in this outfit, right? I feel like it's just meant to be. And you know what? Honestly, guys, I think this could be the outfit, right? Like, I feel like anything else that I add to this at this point will just be overdoing it. And I don't think we need to. I think this already does enough. Should we spin? I feel like this is going to be a really, really great outfit to spin in. So we're going to try that because I just want to know. I was correct. That felt very fun, and I'm hoping it looked just as good for you guys. But yeah, guys, I think that's it. I think this is the outfit. So let me do a little I hope that looked good. And that is the outfit. I hope you guys liked it. I hope this turned out in the way that you were thinking it would when I first put it on. I think it definitely has for me. But yeah, I'm going to go now. Like I said, please let me know if there's anything you want me to style, anything you want me to try in the comments, and I definitely will try and make some of them happen. And yeah, I will see you tomorrow in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.